The Detroit City Council appears willing to lease Belle Isle to the state, but not for 30 years. The council has approved a 10-year agreement that includes some of the same provisions as a 30-year deal signed by emergency manager Kevin Orr and Governor Rick Snyder, and it also has some important differences. We're going to learn more about that now from City Council President Sontiel Jenkins, who joins us live. Good morning.
Good morning, Pat. How are you?
I'm well. So, besides the shorter lease term, what is different about the council's proposal?
First, I do want to make it clear that this is a lease that's up to 30 years. There are two 10-year options to renew.
Okay.
So it can be a 30-year lease, but we want to see how the first 10 years go. And if it goes really well, then there wouldn't be any reason for whoever's in leadership at that time to make a decision to move forward. But we didn't want to make a decision for the next 2 or 3 generations based on our situation today. Some of the other changes are, one of the more important ones is stormwater fees, which, average anywhere from $1.5 to over $2.5 million a year for the cost of stormwater fees on Belle Isle. And it was also a cost included in the previous lease proposed by the state. So we wanted to make sure that was put back in.
You also have some deadlines for the state to make some improvements that are part of this. How would that work?
So the state, as a part of the lease they submitted a timeline. They called it a phased management approach. But their language says, well, we'll make best efforts and we'll try to meet these deadlines. Our language says the deadlines will be met for improvements, or it can be considered a breach of the lease.
Now, the state plan, as we know, would require an $11 entry pass for motorists, the same thing that you use to get into all of the state parks across Michigan. What about the council's plan? How would your proposal be funded? Would there be any kind of an entry fee, either annual or perhaps daily?
Yes, the entry fee would be the same. It would be $11 for a passport, which would be used at any state park.
Now, by advancing your own lease plan, is the council basically acknowledging that, yes, Detroit does need some kind of outside help to maintain and improve Belle Isle, which is one of the big attractions, one of the highlights of the city?
Yes, absolutely. And the majority of this body has never said we don't need help. What we've said is we want help, but it should be a true partnership. It can't be